I am 29 years old at the time of filming this video, and in my lifetime, I have never had an issue when it comes to talking to women. I mean, I've dated women, I've hooked up with women, I've been in relationships with so many different girls on two hands that I feel like I'm pretty qualified to be talking about in this video of what to do if a girl rejects you. Most men tend to get pretty bitter when they get rejected by a girl. They take it personally, which is why guys get upset if a girl says no. And women have become conditioned to most men reacting this way. This is why women will give you all the excuses in the world instead of just saying no directly to your face, which is what we would like to hear. But again, because of how most men act, we just won't hear that. So in this video, I've got a couple bullet points in front of me. This is going to be like the best practices. Number one, be cool about it. Act like you don't care. Indifference is the difference that makes the difference with women. Women act based on how they feel. So that first part of the video where I said most men get upset when a girl rejects them, think about this. If you get mad when a girl rejects you, you're only reinforcing in her mind that she made a good decision by rejecting you. But if this girl goes, oh, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend, and you just say something like this, oh man, well, that sucks, lucky him, hey, I'll see you around. And then you just walk away and you act like you don't care, well, she's gonna be like, wow, you know what, that guy's totally different. Most guys freak out, but I don't even have a boyfriend, and he was just like, okay, bye. He's kind of interesting. That's what's going to happen because, again, most women are just so used to men like freaking out. Like, well, what do you mean you have a boyfriend? We're at the gym right now and you're wearing short shorts where I can see your whole ass. No, you don't have a boyfriend. You just don't like me. Is that why? That's how guys act. Don't be that guy. Act like you don't care. Okay, if you act like you don't care, you're literally, I don't want to say this is manipulating, but you're being different from most guys. The woman's going to think about you. Remember, they act based on how they feel. So if you don't give her a negative response, she's going to be like, well, I rejected him and he just walked away and that was kind of pleasant. You know what? I might like him in the future and I might reach out, because a lot of girls will reject you and they will come back around in the future as long as you don't act like a total dickhead. I promise you guys that's what will happen. Not all the time, but a lot of girls will circle back around because women have just been conditioned to like reject men right off the bat. That's just kind of like what happens. Well, women will reject you for usually one of these three reasons. They either don't like you, they're not available right now for whatever reason, maybe they just don't feel good enough today, or they actually have a boyfriend. There could be other things too. Dead ass, you could be too good of a guy for this girl. I've had a girl tell me that. You could be too good looking of a guy for her. That is something that women like pay, because women are super insecure, man. It could be anything as to why this girl's choosing to reject you. We will never know. You need to be thinking, you know what, if you don't like me, that's your loss. I'm gonna go find another girl that will. Because depending on where you live, this one girl might have rejected you, but there's like 100,000 other women out there. And out of those 100,000 women, I guarantee you there's a shit ton of girls that are going to want to be with you. Number two then, is I just touched on this, don't get upset like a lot of guys will. Remember, what we're trying to do here by taking this rejection gracefully is we're trying to show her that we could care less if she's in our life or if she's not. Remember, I said most women won't like you, and so rejection's not personal. If you take rejection personally and you get upset, you are signaling to that girl that you are an insecure man. And I just told you that will reinforce in her mind that she should not be with you. And then the chances of her ever coming back around are like slim to fucking none, dog. This is why I say don't get upset. After watching this video, you should know that this is, women will reject you for whatever reason, and it's gonna happen to like 99% of the time. It's a numbers game, man. You're going to have to keep talking to girls, keep asking girls out. You're going to get told no. Eventually, one girl's going to say yes. These next 2 points I feel like are pretty obvious, but I still need to say them anyways. Don't talk to this girl anymore unless she comes back around. I can look back at when I was like 18, 19, 20, when I was younger and I really didn't know like any of this stuff. I was working and there were girls that I hung out with that I wanted to hook up with, but I didn't realize at that time that when she friend zoned me, the best thing to do, because that's a rejection, is to just walk the fuck away and never talk to this girl. In my head, I, like most men, thought, well, okay, well, she's not hooking up with me now, but if I keep hanging out with her and I keep showing her I'm a cool guy, maybe in the future, then she'll want to sleep with me. And it doesn't fucking work like that. So this is why right here, if a girl rejects you in any way, shape, or form, never talk to this girl again unless she comes back around. You're gonna notice, like, most women won't, but there will be some girls that will be like, you know what? He's kind of like, especially if you're posting on like your Instagram that like you're having a fucking awesome life. Girls will come back around and be like, hey, how are you? Like, that's just, women are like cats, dog. They might not like you right now, but they'll come back around. Especially if you start watching them watch your stories out of nowhere. Like, if they don't watch your stories, then all of a sudden they're watching every single one of them pretty consistently. There's a good chance she's thinking about you. Even if you don't hear from her, I guarantee you she's thinking about you. In fact, I had one girl that I was like, well, here's my phone number. Text me when you're ready to hang out. And she gave me her phone number. And I was like, no, I gave you mine first. You're going to text me. She told me she would shortly. And then a week goes by. I noticed that she would watch like 1, 2 of my stories. And then one day she watched all of my stories. And then guess what? I heard from her that same day. Now, I have other women that have friend zoned me that do the same thing, watch my stories consistently, and I haven't heard from them. But what I'm telling you with this one right here, if a girl rejects you in any way, now in that situation, the girl didn't reject me. It was just a matter of waiting for her to follow through with her actions. But if a girl rejects you, there are some women that will come back around. So if she rejects you, you will never speak to that girl again because you are going to go and find another girl that wants to be with you. This girl said no. We don't want to hang out with girls like that. We only want to hang out with girls that say, fuck yes, I want to be with you. And there are plenty of other women. So do not waste your time on those girls, okay? If she rejects you, and then like a month goes by and then she hits you up out of the blue, assume she wants to see you and then plan a time to hang out with her. Then that's okay to talk to the girl again. Otherwise, you will never speak to that girl again. And then the last one right here is gonna be simple, bro. Move on. Remember what I just said in that last point? There are so many other women out there that will want to be with you. It does you no good to get hung up on a girl that you like, that's in a relationship, or that doesn't like you, or just doesn't want to be with you right now, thinking that, well, in the future, she might come back around. Bro, that is such weak behavior. There are so many fucking girls out there that will want to be with you without playing hard to get. Women who like you will make things easy for you. So if you're getting rejected by a girl in whatever way that they reject you, then move on, dog. She's basically saying no, or she's saying no right now. So if you go and find another girl and then you like this girl, but this other girl comes back around, well, that's this girl. That's the girl that rejected you. That's her fucking loss. You just found another girl that wants to be with you, that's earned your time and attention. That's how you need to be thinking. This is why I say move on. It does you no good to be hung up on a woman that doesn't want to be with you, especially when I just told you dating is a numbers game. You're going to get told no a lot. And then if you keep going out meeting new women, well, you're going to find somebody that wants to be with you. And come on, man. We don't want to be with a girl that rejected you initially for whatever reason. We don't want that. We want to be with a girl that wants to be with you because that date, that sex, that relationship is going to be so much more enjoyable. There are women out there that will find the value in you. It's just a matter of going out and finding them. But I had to talk about this point because I think we've all been in that situation where we've been hung up on a girl that we thought we could get in the future. And from my experience, it just never works out like that. So if you like this video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you want to get better at dating and relationships, click the link in my description and go check out my book and see if that's for you. Or you can work with me one-on-one in coaching, link in the description. If that's for you, sign up for a call. And hey, if you like this video and you're a guy, you're going to want to check out this one right here. If you found this one useful, you're likely going to want to find this, or you're likely going to find that one useful as well. With that being said, guys, hey, I'll see you in the next one.